soul. Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands will do.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
He's checking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances, because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Low. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Third and 19.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Broncos nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quickly into the hands of Mims. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 3rd down, Henry. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They begin with a quick throw out left. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambled, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A throw over the middle taken in. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score Seahawks 24, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Check, 59. I got him. Mike's 59.
Back to throw again. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 17-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Let's go. Mike, check.
Back to throw here. A check down here for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the...
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running right, here's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Up the middle, here's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Check. Hot route. Hot. Tighten up.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
40's mark. Hey, I'm coming.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label head be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number 4. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show.